Monarch MK3. I know a lot of you are still waiting for impression to give you that final push before your purchase decision, or you're just waiting for your order to come. Here we go. Today, Monarch MK3. Let's dig into it. Hello guys, it's Jordan from Jordan Review. Welcome back. Please like and subscribe before you even start watching. So today we'll be talking about Monarch MK3 from TA Audio. If you guys are new to the community, new to the game, TA Audio is a brand that actually come up with a lot of tribute IM. Maybe for the past 2 years, we have the famous one like Oracle, the Clairvoyance, we have the Monarch. And after that, they did a follow-up with the Monarch MK2, and a lot of the reviewers out there give it a very high praise. Even I myself gotten one as well during Can Jam. So now, again, MK3. So MK3, how does it perform? Okay, a lot of spicy questions. Okay, I will answer the spicy question like, is it smaller than the MK2? Is it more comfortable to wear? Is it better? Is the bass? How is the comparison and all those, okay, in the video. So first of all, let's thank you Linso for arranging this, and also Eason Music 7. Okay, if you guys are in Singapore and you guys are into this IM hobby and you don't know Eason Music 7 from Carousel, then where have you been, man? Where have you been? So he is, I know him for years now, and I did a lot of transactions with him. A very trustworthy seller. Okay, he is the official distributor of Linso. So very good service, and no other ways that you can get a demo in Singapore except than looking for Eason Music 7. So I highly recommend it, and thanks to him, okay, so I gotten this very quickly so that I can show it to all of you. This Monarch MK3, first of all, let's talk about the build. Okay, so the build, if you guys are in the game before, so you might have heard that the Monarch MK2 is a very chunky shell. Have this, it's just very big. Okay, for a standard normal Asian with a normal medium ear, I just can't take it. Okay, I just can't take it. When I demoed in Can Jam back in last year, it was alright, okay, because it was such a short listening session with a lot of people queuing for it, and it's alright. But after I purchase it, okay, then I having this fitting issue. Okay, just fitting issue. I can't wait more than half an hour because it's just so chunky. Okay, the ball size is just so fat, so I just can't take it. Okay, I just can't take it. Try a lot of tip rolling, so it still doesn't work. Okay, some more, the cable that it came with is quite hefty, so if you pull the IM down more, okay, making your ears hurt, so that's why, hence, so okay, so but then sound wise, I do really like the sound of the Monarch MK2, just that the fitting is just okay. Now did they learn the lesson? Okay, I think they should have sell better if the shell on the MK2 is nicer, like the Oracle. The Oracle shell is crazily comfortable. Okay, just something like the SA6. Okay, it's fit very snugly and very comfortably like a glove. So this time around, yes, they learned. It's smaller. Okay, it's smaller. Okay, confirm with you now, it's smaller but not a lot. Okay, not a lot. They reduce the wing size by a little, and the ball size, everything is just slightly reduced to around like 15%, 10 to 15%, or maybe 20. Okay, but it doesn't feel as big, as chunky as before. For me, a guy that using having M size, medium size ear, I'm fine with it. Okay, the first thing I tried was the fitting. Okay, because I am so nervous that this would be uncomfortable. Okay, and I also watched Dan's audio. I read up his the article that he written. He said that this is uncomfortable. I was so worried, and it's alright. it's alright, okay, it's alright. It's not that it's super comfortable, but then it doesn't bother me at all, okay. Don't have the issue from the Monarch MK3 where it's just a nightmare to wear that. Yeah, but now it's alright, okay. Size done, okay, smaller, right, 10 to 15%, okay, but still not as small as those like the Oracles, okay, the Oracle MK2. Maybe around the size of the OG Clairvoyance and the Monarch, which I don't own it, but I tried it before. It's pretty big, but no fitting issue. All right, so that's all for the size. Okay, and this time around, let's talk about the faceplate. The faceplate. Okay, this time around we have a lot of choices. Yeah, TA Audio has been pampering us, the customer, with a lot of nice choices, okay, and the one I've gotten here, you can so-call this is the Odin faceplate, okay, the Empire Ear Odin, that faceplate, exactly the same faceplate. So I myself, Empire Odin is my red dream. I am, hence of course I won't be getting that, so just get this, okay, to just satisfy my inner craving for the Odin. So it's pretty nice here, okay, it's pretty nice. I like it very much. You have a lot of other design as well, but if you order those, okay, some may come with extra charges like around like $150. So but the OG, the stock version, is pretty nice as well, although it's not as colorful, but it's still pretty looking. It's quite subtle looking, so no complaint about that. And we have some other shell like I would say seashell looking, right? That one is quite nice looking. And the OG Monarch MK2 shell, the faceplate, but with a little bit of touch up, okay, which have additional a little bit of more color onto it, so it's not just brown and orange color plain, so that is boring. Down there, just improve it a little. So I think HBB, Bad Guy Good Review, is having that, so it's quite good looking as well from the pictures that I've seen. So again, it would take you around like 3 weeks waiting time to do all this if you're ordering the custom faceplate. But I still think that it's a good step, okay, it's a good step. You can choose whatever you want, why not, okay, why not. So next, let's talk about the cable. Is a modular cable. It is silver plated copper with silver graphene plated copper. Yeah, a mouthful of words. So it's alright, okay, it's just alright. Just look very similar to like the cable from the Prestige and the Oracle MK2, but I'm not the biggest fan of it, okay, not the biggest fan of it. So we'll talk about the cable later, but I mean, in terms of build, okay, in terms of its functionalities, I have no complaint about it, but it doesn't tangle and it's just don't hold up a lot of shapes. Memory, I'm okay with that, so that's all. But I just don't like it, okay, which will be talked about later. So IEM, forgot to talk about the setup of this IEM, the drivers. You have 2 DD, 6 PM and 2 EST. Yeah, a lot of drivers going on. I don't know, 10 drivers in there. That's why hence the shell is being so big, which is forgivable. So the driver this time around, 2 DD, okay, I believe from what I read, okay, from their website, is isobaric, so the DD is like facing each other. I don't dare to open it up, so you guys just wait for someone have that courage or rich enough to do that for you. So by right, the bass, okay, from what they call, have a new technology called Impact 2. Not sure what it is, but it's supposed to add a lot of impact, okay, it's like what you call in the name, so Impact 2. So, and the sound signature on this same is neutral with bass boost, a lot of bass boost, okay. So first of all, let's go to the bass. The bass here is, I would say, after I measure it is the mid bass are measured around 2 to 3 dB more than the Monarch Mark II. Monarch Mark II have that, a lot of people are talking about saying that it's felt a little bit thin sometime, just sometime, okay, just sometime, but a little bit thin. Here we have resolved that, okay. People say, you know, Monarch Mark II, lack of mid bass. Here you go, bam, we have it here now, okay. TA Audio been listening, okay, they are among us, okay. So if not, they wouldn't have added the mid bass. So it's a good touch up, okay. And the bass on the Monarch Mark III, how was it? First thing first, back to the cable. When I first tried this Monarch Mark III, the bass, it doesn't impress me. In fact, I was very disappointed. Yeah, I just felt that it has a lot of quantity, okay, but it don't punch you in the face, okay. You have a lot, it rumble a lot, very atmospheric, texture is there, but it just don't punch you for a reason. I don't know why. So I was a little bit disappointed. Wow, 2DD, is that all you got there? Okay, Impact 2, new technology, is it all you got there? So disappointed. So I didn't know that it was the cable. I burned it, okay. Yeah, I know you guys don't believe in burning, but if you purchase something so expensive and you got a little bit disappointed, okay, you might not, okay, return to the seller immediately, okay. You just have that a little bit of feeling that maybe there's a way to salvage this thing, okay. It's DD, okay, DD. After all, if you believe in burning, then maybe you guys can burn it in a little bit. I burn it in. It's the same, okay, it's the same. Still, although I was thinking, oh no, this Monarch Mark III gonna flop, okay. But I changed the cable from, because you know, Monarch Mark II, a lot of people out there are using SPC cable, okay, for that extra. It's a very good pairing with more SPC. Hence, in Singapore, okay, just in Singapore, you see a lot of people will be pairing the Monarch Mark II with Effect Audio Catmus. This is what I've seen from Subware. This is what I've seen from Audio Gathering, Audio Meetup, okay. Just coincidentally, a lot of people are pairing it with SPC. Hence, I tried with SPC. Bam! There goes the punches. There it comes, okay. I just felt like, oh, this is Monarch Mark III. The by right sound of Monarch Mark III. This is the way it should be, okay. So it was the cable that actually hindered the Monarch Mark III bass performance, okay. So the rest, I don't feel a lot of differences in other aspects. So just the bass, yeah. So this $999 besides the custom faceplate, you might need to prepare a little bit more budget for an extra cable if you want the most out of it, okay. So I don't dare pairing it with copper cable because it will be very warm, because now it's already have a lot of bass. So copper cable might be a bit too much. So SPC, just nice, tightens everything up, punches, okay. Again, I know you guys will bash me in the comments below, say that copper is snake oil, you don't do shit. But copper is, you see that your audio signal is going from your DAB to your IEM to your ear, okay. So it is one of the passageway that it will go through. It will go through different material, it will go through different geometry, it will go through different way of braiding, different way of constructions, okay. So it is a filter, okay, different filter. It does do a little bit of changes in sound. Trust me, try something expensive, a very expensive cable, and let me know, all right. Although there will still be people that don't believe in snake oil, but Monarch Mark III, it does, okay, it does. So more punches now, a lot of quantity in terms of bass, rumble quite a lot, is very thick sounding. So this is a very thick sounding IEM. To start with, the bass is satisfying after all the cable swap, SPC cable, and punches very good. Okay, so if you guys like the Monarch MK3 bass, although a little bit of lack of mid bass from there, you will like it more here, definitely, because they still retain the texture of the bass that a lot of people like from the MK2, and with a little bit added more quantity. So bass, not to worry. Bass head, maybe spoiler trailer for you guys here. Bass head, this. Alright, talk about that next week. That's why you need to subscribe. And bass head, I would think maybe would be sufficient for you guys, but always the punches are still not as strong, okay, compared to the quantity that we have given. Next, the mids. The mids here is a signature TA audio mids. Okay, it's the same mids from Oracle, from Clairvoyance, from Monarch MK2. Every one of them have the same mids. Okay, some of you don't like it, saying that it's thin, but I just find it very special. Okay, it's clean. Okay, and I'm a fan of it. Okay, I'm a fan of it. Just felt to me, yeah, we have that TA audio cleanliness to it. Okay, it will measure flat like this, which not a lot of brands are doing that. So it's special TA audio. That's why people liking TA audio that much. Okay, being that if you take it out and talk about it, yeah, if other brand dare to even do it like this, flat, it might be thin, but with the overall whole frequency as one, when you talk about it, it's good. Okay, that's why it's a good implementation. It's clean sounding, clear, natural. Natural is the word. Yeah, natural sounding, not overly thick, thin. I don't find it thin as well. So natural, clean, good mid-range. Okay, instruments come across or be very satisfying to listen to. Piano does sound like piano. It's not overly thick or thin. Okay, so I like the mids in the Monarch MK3. And the upper mid-range vocal on this, okay, first of all, it's not forward. Okay, it's not forward. It is positioned at a very, I would say, neutral position, the way that it should be. Just nice. Okay, definitely not forward. People, you guys who are from the camp of vocal that like everything forward in front of you, okay, get the mahina like I do. Okay, so it's not forward, but it's just at the right place. Okay, for me, it's somehow even sounded, if it's not about the bass, for me it's even sounded to me like it's quite monitoring, because it's just very nice monitoring kind of feeling. You have a lot of detail. Okay, you have a lot of micro nuances, clear and natural sounding, just make you very comfortable to listen to. And this time around, they have added treble. Okay, so conclusion is the added bass, added treble on the Monarch MK3. Treble, the added treble, is it spicy? Okay, so a lot of people will be asking it, is it shouty? Is it spicy? Is it hot? Oracle MK2 is hot, so this is not. Okay, watch other reviewers, they will say the same. This is a laid back, comfortable listening experience to all of you. It's very well balanced, because thankfully with the added treble, because we have the extra bass to compensate. Okay, if you don't have this extra treble, I might think that this will be a very boomy set. So it has both together. So it's a good touch. Okay, it's a good balanced set, very balanced set. Micro nuances and sound staging on those holographic 3Dness, all those retain the same. It's at the good level. Okay, same like the Monarch MK2. This aspect, I don't find it any improvement at all. So if I were to compare this to the MK2, okay, I would say, does it worth it? Because of there's no price increase. Okay, if you buy the stock version without the faceplate, it's $999. So added bass, added treble, make everything a little bit more lively, and it's not sharp, smaller shell. That's all. Really, that's all. There is don't have a lot of changes like this. Is totally a different IEM. No, it still retain the same signature, a signature that people would like. Okay, so and this is a very comfortable listening IEM, very balanced. Okay, so not to worry that the bass is too much for you, not to worry that the treble is too hot. It's just an overall very balanced set. Okay, so that's why I'm doing some comparison as well, but not a lot because don't have a lot of KKbox IEM out there. So first of all, comparison with the Mark II, which has already been done. So maybe let's talk about something that I own, the 64 audio U6T, my favorite. Yeah, I gotten this after I sold the Monarch Mark II. So how does it compare? I still think that both right now, the Monarch Mark II compared with the U6T, why I given up the Mark II was because it was a bit too big, and the U6T is just so musical. Okay, it's so versatile. So Mark III compared with the 64 audio U6T. Now Monarch Mark III with the added bass and added treble, everything being more balanced now and more comfortable to listen to for a longer listening session. It is also very musical compared to the U6T. They have a very similar traits, which is they are versatile. Okay, they are versatile. Just that I think the U6T bass is more punchy. Okay, it will really punch you in the face. That give you that thumb that will just shake your head or your heart. Okay, so bass wise, I will still give it to the U6T. But in terms of others, in terms of detail retrieval, especially detail retrieval, I will give it to the Monarch Mark III. In terms of staging, it is a tough fight. It is because the U6T are doing very well in terms of staging if I'm using the M15 module. But then on the Monarch Mark III, the holographic 3Dness of the sound also is no slouch. So I like both of them. Okay, I really like both of them. So other comparison, KKbox IEM, maybe the C Audio Neo. This is a totally different sound signature to compare with. The bass in the C Audio Neo has more detail. Yes, detail in bass, which sound very weird to you, but it's a BA bass, but it's not lacking. Okay, it's not lacking, just that have a lot of detail or in the bass, which I like it very much. Sometimes because it's very clean. Bass sometimes, DD bass sometimes might be a lot, but sometimes might be very boomy. Okay, so BA bass, I don't have any issue with BA bass as long as it has enough quantity and quality. So it's a quality bass on Neo, but it is not as rumbly. It's not as, I would say, giving you that sensation of bass from the Monarch Mark III. And the vocal on the Neo is very forward. Hence here on the Monarch Mark III, it is not. It's positioned at a very normal position. And detail retrieval, I think both are on par. And treble wise, the Neo is a little bit darker compared to Monarch Mark III, will give you a lot of treble. A lot of treble again, not hot, not in a hot way. Okay, don't get me wrong, a lot of treble, but a lot of bass too. So I think the Monarch Mark III edges out the Neo. Okay, so it depends on your personal preference. If you like vocal forwardness, then maybe the Neo will be doing better. But Monarch Mark III is an overall all-rounder. Okay, so not a lot of comparison to go with. Then that's all of the comparison that I have. And if you guys want to comment, you can comment down below. If I tried the set, if I own the set, I will comment reply to you in the comments section down below. And one last conclusion, why should you get the Monarch Mark III? Has a lot of choices in faceplate, is definitely going to be good because it's an all-rounder. You don't have a definitive standout point, that is the selling point of it. Okay, because it's just a very well balanced IEM. It's an all-rounder, versatile IEM that can be listened for a long time. So that's why you're getting it, and your friends will be envious. So that's all for the video today. Please like and subscribe. Next, what do we have here? Spoiler. So you can zoom in, okay, or you can click the ring next to the subscribe button, and we all see you next time. Bye bye.